And it is now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Young now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They convert on third with a gain of 22. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Young will set to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Now here's Young. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
19 tight. 19 tight.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McLaughlin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get that complete to Khalil Herbert. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Herbert will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready?
On play action, Young. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Buffalo 18. Happy Lions. Unlock line. Unlock line.
Here's a give to Herbert. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Rig alert! Rig alert!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's McLaughlin. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oftentimes when you see a tip ball, one that's popped in the air, it looks like it's going to be an interception. Sometimes the guys try too hard or they fight each other and knock each other off the ball, and this one ends up falling to the ground.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
18, pioneer! Marseille 19! Ready?
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with career touchdown number 60. And the Saints open the lead up to 34-0. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they got this game well in hand.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Now Young. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Brian Brzee
Able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And now they're in the hurry up. Back to throw now on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Pacheco gets it up the gut. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 41 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Ready?
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Now the extra point. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
Buffalo 18.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Black swap.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to... Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLaughlin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready, go.
He's going to use his legs here. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not make it. They stop it short of the first down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one.